Hello, Michael Sowers here from the Nebraska Library Commission and project manager for the Nebraska Libraries on the Web project. Chances are you've already been accepted into the program, and so this is the first video that you should be watching. Basically what I'm going to do here is describe three very important URLs to you as to how you get to work with WordPress and what your address should be that you would be giving out to your patrons once your website is live, and also some of the basic things that we expect of you as a project participant. So the first thing I want to do is just show you my web page here. I'm just using Google Chrome. You can use Internet Explorer, Safari, Netscape, doesn't really matter, or Netscape, Mozilla, Firefox. And the first URL that is going to be very important to you is this one right up here, libraries.ne.gov. And I'm going to go ahead and press Enter to bring up that web page. This is the Nebraska Libraries on the Web website. This is the project site. This is where all news and information is available to you. This is where also all the training videos are. You were probably already here to find this video right now. You will notice, if you look right up here in my address bar, that if you go to libraries.ne.gov, you will actually end up at libraries.ne.gov/projectblog/index.php. That's okay. All you need to really do is remember and or bookmark libraries.ne.gov. And this gets to the first expectation we have of you as a project participant, and that is that you read this blog on a regular basis. You don't necessarily need to read it daily, although it wouldn't hurt, but at least weekly, because I will be putting up very important information in here, more training, suggestions on how to blog better, things like that. If there are any problems, generally I will post it here. If we're going to be running updates, things like that, you generally want to take a look at this. Probably the best thing I can suggest is if you're going to be working on your site, before you go work on your site, check here, see if there's any new information that you need to be paying attention to. Okay, so that's the project blog. The second URL that is going to be important to you is going to be libraries.ne.gov/ and then in this example you'll see video training. This is the address for the blog that I'm using to create these videos. Your blog has already been named. You should have been given an email with that information in it. But for example, if you're the Republican Valley Library System, their address is libraries.ne.gov/RVLS. Panhandle is /PLS. Red Cloud is /RedCloud. Shelby is libraries.ne.gov/Shelby. You will have been told what your URL is. I'll work with you on that to get that created if it hasn't been already. This is the URL that you give to your patrons. This is the URL that they will use to actually read your site, view all of your information, see your links, read your posts, read your pages, etc. Okay? So libraries.ne.gov/ and then probably the name of your town. That will be the URL you give to your patrons. The last URL is where you're going to actually go to do the work on your website. And in this case, this seems to be a little wrong here, so I'm going to fix this. Where you're going to go is libraries.ne.gov/ your town name or whatever we worked out /WP-admin. And then as you notice there, it is kind of redirecting me to a much longer URL. So I'm going to type that in one more time here. And I'm not going to press Enter in this case. Oops, sorry. We'll just leave it right there. So in my case, since I'm working on the video training blog, my address is libraries.ne.gov/video training/WP-admin. If I was RVLS, it would be libraries.ne.gov/RVLS/WP-admin. This is where you're going to go to log into your account and to work on your site. So once here, I'm going to go ahead and type in my username and my password, which should have also been supplied to you via email once your site has been set up. You can check the Remember Me if you want to, but generally recommend you don't. This makes it so you log in each time and somebody can't log in on your behalf. Go ahead and click the Login button, and this will take you to your website's dashboard, which will come up momentarily here. And we'll have separate videos on this, but this is the back end. This is where you're going to do all of your work. And one thing you want to make sure once you log in is that the name of your blog is up here. So in other words, it knows that I've logged into the test blog for creating training videos. This is especially important for me because I have access to multiple blogs, but you want to make sure that that does have the name of your blog up there on the top. Okay? The last thing that I want to mention is the other expectation we have of you as a participant. Because your website is blog-based, we are asking you that you publish at least one blog post per week. Now, that may sound like a lot of work at first, but it really isn't. I'll have other videos and other blog posts to point you to where you can get suggestions as to what you can do. But that is one of the requirements, is that you create some new content at least once a week. You can ask other participants. It's not as hard as it sounds. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you with the next one. Bye-bye.